Good morning, good morning. Hello, and welcome to the Morning Cuppa. Come on in. It's an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful day. I'm just getting ready to share this out, and I hope that you will do the same. So just help me get a message out that the cuppa is on, and come and bring your cup and fill it up. Hello, everybody. It's Thursday. How did that happen? It is Thankful Thursday, so grateful to be here with all of you. Well, I'm not finding it yet. There it is. All right, now we can get this party started. Let everybody know that it's on. And put it in the groups. There it is. All right. All right, let's go. Who's going to be first up here in the house? It's Mary. Good morning, Mary Crincoli. So happy that you're here with us. I'm trying to get my phone to stay put so that I can make sure if it gets stuck, then I'll know that we're stuck. Okay, now I can see it, and I can see you. Good morning, Deirdre. Happy Thursday. Indeed it is. A very happy, thankful Thursday. All right, so let's get busy. Let's connect in. Let's put the plug into the heart with our breath and plug it into our brain and just let some happy, joy start flowing. So breathe in love and breathe out anything that you don't need, anything that's unlike love. And then breathe in again. Feel that breath go all the way down into your diaphragm. Feel those lungs completely. And then see that breath coming back up from the belly area, coming up and straightening up your body as it comes up, going up to the brain and connecting there. And then see it releasing out your crown chakra, letting go of everything else other than love. I love doing this, the heart-brain coherence. So we're going to do one more. Breathe into your heart center. Let that energy flow down, feeling those lungs. And this time, when you start the flow of air coming back up from your belly, let it stop at your heart center and pull somebody in there into your heart to love on. Give them a big heart hug. And then breathe it up. And both of you just lift up with that love from the heart hug. And then say to yourself, I am enough. I am worthy. Miracles happen to me every day. I love myself. I love life. I am a miracle magnet. How about that? Did you all see? We have magnets now. They're on their way. They have been printed. And Miss Annie Banani is going to receive them for us. I had them sent to her and along with some envelopes. And she will mail them to whoever wants them. If you want a magnet that you can have to help remind you that you are a miracle magnet, then just let our Annie know. All right, so who else came in? That was day 192 of doing those affirmations together. So, whatever yours is, you don't have to follow the ones that we talked about, the ones that I say every day. I love saying them as a group, but whatever is on your heart to say, whatever you resonate with, whatever brings joy into your heart, say that, but at least say something. Say one thing every day that lifts your vibration up. This is important. Our self talk is very important. What we are saying to ourselves is our story, it's how we live. Kathy Hand, good morning. Michelle Landers, oh, I'm so excited. 7 o'clock tonight, we have a class going on. Michelle and I will be on. You're welcome to come on the Zoom call with us. It is going to be streamed on Enlightened World Network and on Angel Speakers. So you can see it on Facebook, you can see it on YouTube, you can be on the call with us in the Zoom room. I think it's exciting to come into the Zoom. When I'm taking a class, I like to do that. I like to be right there where everybody else is and see the faces, and just, it feels more personal. It feels like you're gathered together with the family. So come on in. If you've registered, you should have a Zoom link to join, and I hope that you will. It's going to be a beautiful night together. And who else? Oh, I love that, Deirdre. So Miss Kathy, I think you just got a big old heart hug from our Deirdre. And for Bob, good morning, Jennifer. Jen, I think you might still be on vacation. You might have to go back to work tonight, but I hope you have enjoyed your time just relaxing there. Joanne, good morning, darling. I'm so glad you're here with us, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Oh, I love that. Deirdre, what a beautiful thing to say. Talk to yourself like you talk to your best friend. If you have a best friend, wouldn't you want to tell that person good things? Wouldn't you want to try to make them feel good and say things like, geez, you're beautiful, or you look good today. You look amazing. You want that person to be uplifted by the interaction. I mean, sure, you want to be honest, right? Be honest with yourself as well. However you would speak to another, speak to yourself that way. You know, we're our own worst critics. We criticize everything about ourselves. We don't always lift ourselves up and give ourselves the pat on the back when something is going right. We're usually yelling at ourselves if something goes wrong and calling ourselves names and telling ourselves something that is not true. We're all humans. We all have flaws. We're not perfect. Nobody is. But we can look at the good instead of picking on the bad or the not so good. Good morning, Annie 7. I am worthy. I am deserving of every good thing in my life, and I am a miracle magnet. And Annie's going to be receiving those magnets for us. If you haven't seen the design yet, it was a group effort, and I love them. I think they're going to be so awesome, and I can't wait to walk into houses of the peas and see them up on your refrigerator or wherever you have them, that will remind you that you are a miracle magnet. And Deirdre's all signed up for tonight. I'm so happy about that. You're leaving the hotel today. Jen, I hope it was a wonderful vacation for you and Micah. Darlene, good morning to you. Andrea Gregg, good morning, sweet one. Tammy Fisk. Oh, we have our Tammy this morning. That's a big old yay. I'm so happy you're here, Tammy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, who else do we have? Oh, you're still off work until Sunday. Okay, so you'll be staycationing at home until then. And what else do we have? Okay, I think that got everybody to wish you a good morning, good morning. And what you grateful for? It is Thankful Thursday. So there's got to be one thing, right? Can you just pull on one thing that you can think of that you can say, you know, I'm really grateful for that, or I'm thankful to somebody. Maybe they did something for you. Maybe there was something that was helpful. So share, share, share. You know, yesterday I went to a place here called Rainbow Falls, and it's called that because when the water is coming down off that little cliff, well, it's kind of a big cliff. It's an 80-foot drop from the top down to the water down below. But when it comes down, if the sun is shining, it creates a rainbow. And I was so hoping for a rainbow, but I got there a little too late because it had already clouded up. And so what I got was the mist. And I just love that energy when the falls are hitting the water. And in this case, where this is at, it creates like this big mist. So I got some of that on video, and I shared a little clip of a video with you all where you could see the energy of it. Did you enjoy that? The ones of you that did get to see it. And Kathy, grateful for all the peace, sending positive energy to Bob. He made a fantastic salad of various leaf lettuce, arugula, red onions, beets, blue cheese, crumbles, shivered pears, and walnuts with a delicious vinaigrette. That sounds wonderful. And yeah, all of that sounds really good. And I'm glad that he was uplifted to be able to create, because I know what a wonderful cook he is, our chef Bob. And shout out to him. Andrea is thankful for family and friends. Absolutely. And I know you all are still on a high from that girls' trip away. I know that was awesome for you. All right, so what else? Oh, Deirdre, I know it is such a beautiful area, and it's a state park. So anybody can go in there. And as soon as you drive in, it's not big. The area is not big. So as soon as you drive in, you park and you walk right up to where the falls are. And I could just stand there. There's no place to sit. I was thinking about that. Like they should have like meditation benches because it's a wonderful place to meditate. And I could just stand there and just get lost in the energy of the falls and the beauty of it all. And I was so busy looking at the big falls. You know, there's two big streams, well, one huge stream and then another one that are coming down together for that 80-foot drop. And I was so busy looking at that that I almost missed the smaller ones. There's like this little cliff that's lower than where the others are originating from. And this little cliff is also powerful. And it caught my attention. And so I focused in on that for a bit. I got some pictures of it and some more videos. So I'm going to put the videos together. I took like short little videos, and I'm going to put them together and put a little peace meditation together to go with that. Darlene says, grateful for a beautiful day to walk in the woods with my dog Coda. Also, a sign I pulled Raziel, and one of the representations is a rainbow. I love Raziel. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Raziel is our next angel after Ariel. And I could really feel Ariel at that waterfall. Ariel reminds us to connect with nature. And when you see something that beautiful, that magnificent, the water just coming down in this natural cascade, it's all natural. You can't help but look and say, thank you, God. Thank you for the beauty of your creation. And that's what I was doing. I was just getting into so much gratitude as I was standing there. And it's a great place to take pictures. And there were so many people that were taking selfies, and some of them I offered to help and to take their picture for them. And, people are very grateful for things like that because that's a special memory. So it was a good day. Hope Wellington Marshall, good morning to you. And Leo, oh, thank you for coming in, Leo. And Kathy says, already planning our next girls' trip to Virginia. So we are a little closer to Andrea. Aw, that would be awesome. Well, I'm flying back into Virginia when I leave here because the Angel Mobile is there. I need to go retrieve her so I can get on my way and head eventually into Florida in October. I will be doing an Angel Circle. So any of you South Floridians, the Angel Circle will be at Joanne's Wellness Studio, and that's October 22nd. If anyone is interested in coming in for it, yeah, it's always a beautiful time when we can get together for an Angel Circle. So I spoke to our India family yesterday, and they're so excited that I'll be coming in. I talked to Prachetta for quite a while, and she's got so many plans. And I'm thinking that maybe there's going to be at least one Angel Circle while I'm there in India. Wouldn't that be awesome to have a group that I could bring that message to in a foreign country? I'm just so excited about that trip, and she's excited. And so many people there are in need of healing and in need of prayer. So we're going to do a lot while I'm there. It's going to be a big time of healing and time of meditation and yoga. I am not a yoga person. I've tried it. So I'm going to be a good sport about it because Prachetta said that her yoga teacher is excited about me coming. So I'm going to go. I'll give it a go and see what happens. I told her she has to be gentle with me. All right, so let's pull a Kuan Yin card, and y'all can keep spewing out the gratitude. So what are you grateful for? Those of you who haven't shared anything yet. Oh, Darlene, I wish you were, darling. It would be awesome to have you there. No, I'm actually using the homeowner's card, Deirdre. They've given me access to their home and their car, and it's quite amazing, actually, to be driving around the Big Island and seeing the things and the beauty and all that's here. I did yesterday for the first time here. I came across the area where there's homeless. And I knew that there was, I just hadn't seen it. So, yes, there is a homeless population here on the Big Island. And I saw where the tents are and where people are living on the street. So, praying for them and lifting them up and just praying that they'll be okay. You know, it rains a lot here on the Big Island. It didn't for about 2 weeks while I was here. That we had a little drought going on, but after that, and after the hurricane came through, it pretty much has rained every day. It's raining now. I just heard it start up out there, making all the little froggies happy. I hope you can hear those frogs. I love listening to them. Every night, this is what I hear. And it's like I have this whole chorus outside. They're always there, always consistently there, and singing their beautiful songs. Angels in India, right? I know, and I'm so excited about the places that Prachetta is going to take me, and especially the Taj Mahal. I think that's going to be one of the highlights of being there. And we're going to, I think, get to see Babaji's temple and go there, the ashram, just a lot of things. And you all are going with me. You're going to be right there and sitting with Prachetta, talking to Prachir. He just got reassigned, so he's a little further away, and Prachetta's feeling that emptiness and that loneliness of having her brother a little farther away from her, where she's not seeing him a lot. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. Grateful for her cats, her fur babies. I love that. And Jennifer's grateful for the beautiful beach view I have to wake up to. Oh, isn't that awesome when you can wake up to that kind of energy? I'm about 5 minutes away from the seashore where I'm at. And just that little drive at the end of the road, and then there's the ocean. It's so awesome to just sit there in that energy. And it's a beautiful place to meditate. So Jen, I hope you got some meditation time in at the beach, because it's a wonderful place to lift your vibration. All right, Kuan Yin, the call of the wild divine. Divine wildness requires openness to all of who we are, rather than just the parts that seem proper, appropriate, socially acceptable, controlled, or tamed. Then we gain access to our instincts, our bodily intuition. This is knowing without knowing how you know. I love that line. I've used that line so many times. This is knowing without knowing how you know. Trust that you feel at that deeper level, and then you can respond to those messages with wisdom. It's that ancient wisdom that's in your DNA. And I mentioned to Prachetta, one of the things I can do is some ancestral clearing while I'm there, in addition to land blessings and whatever else we choose to do while I'm there. So when we clear that ancestral energy that's flowing through our DNA, we feel a freedom. We feel an uplifting and a deeper connection, actually, with our loved ones in spirit, with our spirit guides, with ourselves. And you're hearing the frogs. I love hearing them. Yeah, it's just so cool to know that all of that nature is taking place out there. They're sitting in their spot and they're wanting to be heard, and they're singing their song out loud. And Andrea, thankful for a potential 2026 retreat. Yes, we are. It's no longer a potential. We're going to do it. I'm making a commitment to you that we're going to do a retreat in 2026. Ooh, my glass just broke. That was weird. Okay, well, I got a little soaked with water. Thank God it was just water. Interesting. It just came apart. Huh. I wonder if there must be a metaphor for that. I have to ask my Deb Goldberg about it. So strange. Anyway, yes, I'm making a commitment that we are doing a retreat. Okay. Hope So grateful that Zena is now attending the music college he has wanted to go to for several years. He is so happy and pray that it is all he hoped for. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I'm so proud of Zena. He has come so far, and I just think that's amazing. Brandy girl, good morning. Brandy's coming in. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a little wet because a whole glass of water just dumped on me because I'm serious. The glass just separated. That is so strange. It just, the bottom just fell off the glass. How does that happen? Anyway, um, so yeah, I have water on me and it's a wooden floor, so it'll be okay because it's just water. But strange happenings. Maybe somebody knows what it means. I don't, but I just know I'm very wet at the moment and cold because it was cold water. Okay, so what else we got going on? Yes, Brandy came in saying her affirmations. And Kathy says, I don't think I mentioned that Bob and I are taking a few days vacation in late September to the first days of October with Scooby to our favorite beach in the Outer Banks. Oh, what a beautiful place to go for that. Yeah, the Outer Banks are so amazing. And it's still hurricane season, but I haven't heard anything about what's going on with hurricanes there on the East Coast. So just praying that it will be clear sailing for you and no bad weather as you go in there. All right. Well, it is our prayer time. And then I can get this water cleared up off the floor and and go to bed. Now that I've had a nice cold shower, I can go to bed after that. So if you have any prayers, if there's anything going on, if you have any praise, and thank you to Hope for sharing your good news with us. And just let Zena know we are so proud of him. He is our little P, and so happy that our young P's are doing well and lifting up those that are struggling. I know that we lift Grayson up every day and pray for the best for him. We love on little Max. We have some beautiful little P's. We have Tammy's grandson, CJ, who just turned 3. So, okay. So any prayers, any praise that you have, it's always good to lift up our thanks. Give thanks for the miracles. Give thanks for the breath that we take, for everything that sometimes we take for granted, and lifting up whatever we can lift up. Oh, Kathy, I hope you have a great day at work, honey. And thank you, Deirdre, for our prayers, for Gaia, for all who walk on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, for support for all families living with addiction, for our troops, especially those who are deployed and away from family, and also for any of our P family, anywhere you are, if you have family or friends that are deployed in the military and away from family. And I think of Prachir when I say that, and know that now he's just a little farther away than his sister, and so he doesn't get to see her or his family so much right now with that deployment. For our country, the USA, for the countries that you all are in, especially the UK, for the coalition of the willing and any traveling Ps. Yeah, we haven't heard from our Jim in a bit. I think he signed up for the class tonight. I'm hoping that he'll be there on the Zoom call. But I know he's been a traveling P, and anybody else that's out there, on the roadways or in the skies. So much love to you. And for Billy and Paula, thank you, Deirdre, for remembering my family that's struggling right now. And Brandy, prayers for all touched by suicide and or dementia of any type in their lives. Absolutely. And if Sally was here, it was so good to see her and Tony yesterday, but she always reminds us to pray for the homeless, to lift up those who feel like they're not seen, not heard, that are all alone in the world and don't have a support system like what we have. This is the best support system I've ever had in my life. Y'all are amazing, and I love how you support each other. I love the closeness that I see happening with you. So keep that support flowing. Keep each other held up in your heart. All right, so let's go into our hearts. And let's just connect. I love to connect. So envision, I love to do circles. So envision that you're holding somebody on each side of you. Just reach your hand out or reach it out to the side. And just imagine that someone is right there holding your hand. Let's just breathe together. Get in sync with the breath, breathing in love and breathing out love. And slow everything down. Breathe in slowly into your lungs. Feel your energy. Feel the excitement of virtually holding on to another pea or two. Looking around the circle, seeing all of those who are gathered together this morning. Just take a moment to look at faces. Look at the energy of your fellow soul group that's gathered right there. And just love. And breathe in again. Looking around still at those that are right there, supporting, loving on you every day. And send a message of peace from your heart to each person's heart. May you feel peace in your heart. May you feel peace in your home. May you find that peace where you live in your community. See your neighbors. Give a shout out from your heart to every neighbor in your community. And yes, even those that may be contentious, maybe you don't get along with, or there's an energy of not knowing who your neighbors are. Send them a message of peace and love. And then let's spread it further. Let's spread that peace throughout your land, wherever you live. See it in your states and see the whole country coming together with an energy of peace, starting from each heart and spreading outward. And now let's connect it together. The connection is through water. And let's see all the waterways flowing with love, flowing with kindness as nations connect to nations. And see that energy going like a bridge over that water, coming from one country to another. No hatred, no division, no energy of warfare, just love. And what would you say to another nation that you're connected with? Maybe you're connected with a border of land, or maybe you have to go over water to get to the next nation, what would you say to the leaders of those nations? What would you say to the people of the nation? Would you give them a message of hope? Would you have them look at positive in their life so that the whole world is focused on positive energy? Maybe there's a special quote that you have that you would like to share with each country. And there are still nations that are spewing hatred toward each other. They're not letting go of grudges or greed or whatever the problem is. And let's just spread love. Let's just see all the ones that are at war laying down their weapons, wanting only that beautiful energy of unity. Let's see our whole world just united. Envision the earth, our beautiful planet. And now let's take our little circle where we are all holding hands and let's extend it out so that our hands are going across the earth and uniting the whole planet in peace, in love, and in joy. And now that we are in that higher vibration, let's lift up our prayers, lifting up to the Creator anything that needs to be said, any praise for the miracles that have come through. We are miracle magnets. So anytime a miracle happens in your life, just give praise to the Creator. And let's lift up all of our prayers, spoken and unspoken, those you're holding in your heart. Just lift them up to the Creator, going up, up, up with our energy. And when you think you've gone as high as you can go a little bit higher, higher yet. And let's get to that great central sun and lay down all those burdens, all those prayers. And we ask for each one to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be answered for the best and highest good of all. And we thank you, God. We thank you to the divine. And I feel our divine mother right here in the midst of our circle, holding each of us as we stretch out our hands. I see Jesus at the center and the Holy Spirit creating an energy of all of us to lift up. Breathe it in and let go. Let go of those prayers. We are only the conduit. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you to the divine. And amen. And Om Shanti. Om peace. Peace, peace in our world. Marietta. Up, up, up. Together with lots of love and kindness to co-create peace. And yes, we can. We're going to have a yes, we can attitude about peace on earth. I love that. All right, so let me get Leo singing to us, and we're going to get out of here, and I'll clean up the water mess that fell on the floor.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on.
Come on, come on.
It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. Peaceful peace on our mission for harmony. Tyranny, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod.
Oh, Grace Isis. Hi, darling Gracie. I think the frogs are singing with us. They changed their tune a little bit.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning
We
team.
are the winning team.
There's always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot to get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all
Thank you, Leo, for our beautiful music.
I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Oh, full of joy. All right, we're almost ready for that AAA dance. Because there really is no secret. You know, there's no secrets
There really is no secret. We're simply
except align, allow. AAA, y'all.
cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you.
Oh, Gracie.
Full of joy every
Yeah, those early morning birds. Aren't they beautiful? We have the early morning finches that are so colorful. I still have to capture them on video for you all. Woo! Thank you, Leo, and thank you so much, Peas, for being here this morning. And I hope I see each and every one of you tonight. I know Darlene has to work late, so we won't see her. 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Michelle Landers and Teri Angel together again. We love bringing stuff to you all, bringing messages and beautiful energy through workshops. And that's what's going to happen tonight. And it's free. You don't have to pay a dime to come and be with us. Jump on that Zoom call. If you can't be on the Zoom call, watch it on the stream that's going to be there. And there will be the replay because all of our streams are recorded. So you can watch them over and over again. And I love you. I will see you later. Aloha and mahalo